Welcome to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit, where we dive into the nitty-gritty of automotive innovation. Today, we're tackling the less glamorous side of electric vehicle charging stations. What might seem like a sleek and eco-friendly solution is actually fraught with frustrations that are rarely discussed. If you thought charging your EV would be as straightforward as filling up at a gas station, prepare for a reality check. Let's explore the hidden issues plaguing EV charging stations. Issue number 1, the gas station advantage. Why traditional fueling is still ahead. Let's take a look at the classic gas station and its fueling efficiency. Gas stations have long been the gold standard in refueling, thanks to their well-established system of underground tanks and dedicated pumps. This system has been in place for decades and works with impressive reliability. The key components are the large underground tanks that store significant amounts of gasoline or diesel. These tanks are hidden from view but are essential for maintaining a steady fuel supply. Each pump is linked to its own tank via a dedicated pipe, allowing multiple pumps to operate simultaneously without interference. This setup ensures that vehicles can line up at various pumps, all receiving a full tank of fuel at the same time without delays or dilution. The simplicity and efficiency of this design mean that refueling is smooth, quick, and predictable, crucial for drivers eager to get back on the road without unnecessary waits. Issue number 2, the growing pains of EV charging stations. What's really going wrong? In contrast to gas stations' smooth efficiency, EV charging stations are plagued by grid capacity issues and unpredictable charging speeds. Unlike the reliable fueling of gas stations, EV chargers face a range of problems due to their direct connection to a limited grid supply. Imagine an overcrowded high school cafeteria. This is what EV charging stations can feel like. With a fixed capacity, these stations struggle to supply power when multiple high-powered chargers are in use. It's like trying to fill a pool with a garden hose while kids splash around. The more cars plugged in, the slower the charging process becomes. What should be a quick charge turns into a slow, frustrating wait. This grid capacity issue highlights the gap between our current infrastructure and the fast-charging future promised by EVs. Until this power crunch is resolved, EV owners will face slow and unreliable charging, making gas station nostalgia seem appealing. Issue number 3. The unpredictable reality. Why EV charging times are a gamble. The unpredictability of EV charging can turn a simple task into a frustrating ordeal. Unlike gas stations with predictable refueling times, EV charging stations lack consistency. Here's why. Charging speed at these stations can be as unreliable as a coin toss. Their grid connections are like a single high-speed lane during rush hour, but with multiple high-powered chargers drawing from the same limited supply. When several EVs are plugged in, the available power is divided among them, making the charging speed slower for each vehicle. One day you might get a quick charge in 20 minutes, and the next, you could be stuck waiting much longer because the station's power supply is stretched thin. This uncertainty can disrupt your travel plans, whether you're heading to a meeting, a family event, or just trying to get home. The charging station's capacity and the number of other vehicles using it will determine how quickly you can get back on the road. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Issue number 4, maintenance nightmares. Why EV charging stations can't always be trusted. Maintenance and reliability are critical yet often overlooked aspects of EV charging stations. Unlike the well-established infrastructure of gas stations, EV chargers are still developing, resulting in frequent technical problems. The U.S. Department of Energy reports that nearly 25% of public EV charging stations suffer from malfunctions or downtime, including software glitches, payment issues, and physical damage. Maintenance standards are inconsistent. While gas stations benefit from established protocols, EV stations vary widely in upkeep due to their operation by numerous smaller companies. This inconsistency can lead to frustrating experiences, especially on long trips where drivers may encounter out-of-service stations, causing delays and detours. Efforts are underway to improve this, with the Biden administration planning to fund upgrades. Until then, EV owners face a mixed bag of charging reliability, complicating trip planning, and potentially deterring new buyers despite the environmental benefits of electric vehicles. Issue number 5. Costly surprises. The hidden fees and pricing pitfalls of EV charging. EV owners often face hidden costs and pricing inconsistencies at charging stations. Unlike the straightforward pricing of gasoline, EV charging fees can vary widely and lack transparency. Pricing structures differ significantly. Some stations charge by the kilowatt hour, while others bill by the minute. Additional fees, like connection or idle charges, can further complicate the cost. This makes it hard for EV owners to predict their charging expenses accurately. Reports indicate that these discrepancies can sometimes make charging more expensive than filling up a gas tank, especially if the station charges by the minute and the charging speed is slower than advertised. Lack of standardization means unexpected costs can arise, such as membership fees for lower rates or higher charges for non-members. Regulatory efforts are underway to increase pricing transparency and standardize how costs are displayed. Until then, EV owners must carefully review pricing models to avoid surprises and manage their charging expenses effectively. Issue number 6. The grid's breaking point. How EVs strain our power supply. The final challenge in the chaotic world of EV charging stations involves grid demand conflicts. The grid, which powers everything from industrial sites to residential neighborhoods, is a finite resource. When you plug in at an EV charging station, you're tapping into the same grid that supports factories, offices, and homes. Consider the grid as a limited buffet of electricity. Every user, from industrial facilities to homes, is vying for their share. When high-demand users like industrial sites ramp up their power needs, the grid's balance gets disrupted. This can lead to slower charging times and inconsistent power levels at EV stations. Adding more EVs to the mix only exacerbates the problem. As the grid struggles to accommodate the increased load, charging stations may experience reduced power availability. It's like trying to fill a cup with a leaky faucet. No matter how fast you think you're filling it, you're never quite getting enough. The future of EVs may be promising, but the reality is that the current grid infrastructure is not yet equipped to handle the growing demand efficiently. When you're waiting for your EV to charge, remember, you're not just contending with a slow charger, but with a grid stretched thin by numerous users. If you found this video insightful, make sure to subscribe to Piston Pundit for more updates on vehicle trends and upcoming automotive news. Also, please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. See you next time.